Hey, have you ever wondered what really goes into writing the content you see online every day? I mean, from the catchy headlines to those in-depth articles and even the social media posts that make you stop scrolling for a second. There's a whole world behind it. And let me tell you, the game has changed. Big time. Today, I want to pull back the curtain and show you just how crucial AI tools have become for anyone in the content writing profession. Whether you're a freelancer, a marketer, or just someone who loves to write, AI isn't just a buzzword anymore. It's your new sidekick. Let's start with the basics. Remember the days when writing meant staring at a blank page, waiting for inspiration to strike? Now, with AI tools, I can brainstorm ideas in seconds. Need a list of trending topics? Done. Want to know what's hot in your niche? AI's got your back. But it's not just about ideas. AI helps me outline articles, suggest headlines, and even rewrite sentences to sound clearer or more engaging. It's like having a co-writer who's always awake, never gets tired, and somehow knows exactly what your audience wants. And here's the real magic: speed. What used to take hours now takes minutes. Imagine having a deadline in 2 hours. With AI, I can draft, edit, and polish my work faster than ever. That means more time to focus on creativity, storytelling, and honestly, just enjoying the process. But let's get real for a second. Some people worry that AI will replace writers, but in my experience, it's the opposite. AI doesn't take away the human touch, it amplifies it. It takes care of the repetitive stuff, so I can focus on what really matters: connecting with readers, sharing ideas, and making an impact. And the best part? Anyone can use these tools. You don't need to be a tech genius. If you can type, you can use AI to level up your writing. It's about working smarter, not harder. So if you're curious about how AI can transform your writing, whether you're just starting out or you're already a pro, stick around. In this workshop, I'll show you real-world examples, hands-on demos, and tips you can start using today. Because the future of content writing is here, and with AI in your toolkit, you're ready for it. Let's dive in. Hey, have you ever wondered what really goes into writing the content you see online every day? I mean, from the catchy headlines to those in-depth articles and even the social media posts that make you stop scrolling for a second. There's a whole world behind it. And let me tell you, the game has changed. Big time. Today, I want to pull back the curtain and show you just how crucial AI tools have become for anyone in the content writing profession. Whether you're a freelancer, a marketer, or just someone who loves to write, AI isn't just a buzzword anymore. It's your new sidekick. Let's start with the basics. Remember the days when writing meant staring at a blank page, waiting for inspiration to strike? Now, with AI tools, I can brainstorm ideas in seconds. Need a list of trending topics? Done. Want to know what's hot in your niche? AI's got your back. But it's not just about ideas. AI helps me outline articles, suggest headlines, and even rewrite sentences to sound clearer or more engaging. It's like having a co-writer who's always awake, never gets tired, and somehow knows exactly what your audience wants. And here's the real magic: speed. What used to take hours now takes minutes. Imagine having a deadline in 2 hours. With AI, I can draft, edit, and polish my work faster than ever. That means more time to focus on creativity, storytelling, and honestly, just enjoying the process. But let's get real for a second. Some people worry that AI will replace writers, but in my experience, it's the opposite. AI doesn't take away the human touch, it amplifies it. It takes care of the repetitive stuff, so I can focus on what really matters: connecting with readers, sharing ideas, and making an impact. And the best part? Anyone can use these tools. You don't need to be a tech genius. If you can type, you can use AI to level up your writing. It's about working smarter, not harder. So if you're curious about how AI can transform your writing, whether you're just starting out or you're already a pro, stick around. In this workshop, I'll show you real-world examples, hands-on demos, and tips you can start using today. Because the future of content writing is here, and with AI in your toolkit, you're ready for it. Let's dive in. Hey, have you ever wondered what really goes into writing the content you see online every day? I mean, from the catchy headlines to those in-depth articles and even the social media posts that make you stop scrolling for a second. There's a whole world behind it. And let me tell you, the game has changed. Big time. Today, I want to pull back the curtain and show you just how crucial AI tools have become for anyone in the content writing profession. Whether you're a freelancer, a marketer, or just someone who loves to write, AI isn't just a buzzword anymore. It's your new sidekick. Let's start with the basics. Remember the days when writing meant staring at a blank page, waiting for inspiration to strike? Now, with AI tools, I can brainstorm ideas in seconds. Need a list of trending topics? Done. Want to know what's hot in your niche? AI's got your back. But it's not just about ideas. AI helps me outline articles, suggest headlines, and even rewrite sentences to sound clearer or more engaging. It's like having a co-writer who's always awake, never gets tired, and somehow knows exactly what your audience wants. And here's the real magic: speed. What used to take hours now takes minutes. Imagine having a deadline in 2 hours. With AI, I can draft, edit, and polish my work faster than ever. That means more time to focus on creativity, storytelling, and honestly, just enjoying the process. But let's get real for a second. Some people worry that AI will replace writers, but in my experience, it's the opposite. AI doesn't take away the human touch, it amplifies it. It takes care of the repetitive stuff, so I can focus on what really matters: connecting with readers, sharing ideas, and making an impact. And the best part? Anyone can use these tools. You don't need to be a tech genius. If you can type, you can use AI to level up your writing. It's about working smarter, not harder. So if you're curious about how AI can transform your writing, whether you're just starting out or you're already a pro, stick around. In this workshop, I'll show you real-world examples, hands-on demos, and tips you can start using today. Because the future of content writing is here, and with AI in your toolkit, you're ready for it. Let's dive in. Hey, have you ever wondered what really goes into writing the content you see online every day? I mean, from the catchy headlines to those in-depth articles and even the social media posts that make you stop scrolling for a second. There's a whole world behind it. And let me tell you, the game has changed. Big time. Today, I want to pull back the curtain and show you just how crucial AI tools have become for anyone in the content writing profession. Whether you're a freelancer, a marketer, or just someone who loves to write, AI isn't just a buzzword anymore. It's your new sidekick. Let's start with the basics. Remember the days when writing meant staring at a blank page, waiting for inspiration to strike? Now, with AI tools, I can brainstorm ideas in seconds. Need a list of trending topics? Done. Want to know what's hot in your niche? AI's got your back. But it's not just about ideas. AI helps me outline articles, suggest headlines, and even rewrite sentences to sound clearer or more engaging. It's like having a co-writer who's always awake, never gets tired, and somehow knows exactly what your audience wants. And here's the real magic: speed. What used to take hours now takes minutes. Imagine having a deadline in 2 hours. With AI, I can draft, edit, and polish my work faster than ever. That means more time to focus on creativity, storytelling, and honestly, just enjoying the process. But let's get real for a second. Some people worry that AI will replace writers, but in my experience, it's the opposite. AI doesn't take away the human touch, it amplifies it. It takes care of the repetitive stuff, so I can focus on what really matters: connecting with readers, sharing ideas, and making an impact. And the best part? Anyone can use these tools. You don't need to be a tech genius. If you can type, you can use AI to level up your writing. It's about working smarter, not harder. So if you're curious about how AI can transform your writing, whether you're just starting out or you're already a pro, stick around. In this workshop, I'll show you real-world examples, hands-on demos, and tips you can start using today. Because the future of content writing is here, and with AI in your toolkit, you're ready for it. Let's dive in. Hey, Have you ever wondered what really goes into writing the content you see online every day? I mean, from the catchy headlines to those in-depth articles and even the social media posts that make you stop scrolling for a second. There's a whole world behind it. And let me tell you, the game has changed. Big time. Today, I want to pull back the curtain and show you just how crucial AI tools have become for anyone in the content writing profession. Whether you're a freelancer, a marketer, or just someone who loves to write, AI isn't just a buzzword anymore. It's your new sidekick. Let's start with the basics.
Hi there. Welcome, and what I'm confident that you will feel this course as one of the most transformative course you will take this year. And I genuinely excited to share these AI content writing strategies with you. Let me start with a question that I bet you can relate to yourself. Have you ever sat and staring on the screen with a blank page, cursor blinking on it, and after that you get some idea and you try to reframe that idea, then again delete, then again reframe it in some other way, and after that you get something good idea to put in a final shape. Maybe it may be a blog post, or it may be a social media post, or it may be email. So, well, I have some great news for you. By the time you finish this course, you will never face the blank page alone again. You are going to learn how to create high quality content in a fraction of time. It takes you now, is what time it is taking you now. You are going to reduce that time drastically. We are talking about the writing a blog post in 15 minutes instead of the 2 hours, or creating the week's worth of the social media content within 30 minutes, and drafting mails as we wish and exactly in the same tone as we want. And here is what really exciting, that this is not about replacing your creativity, or you can say that your unique voice. It is about applying, amplifying it, and applying the new intelligence into your creativity, so that you can concentrate on your creativity rather than concentrating on smaller things of the grammatical, or you can say that framing the sentence and all. So what we are going to do, we are going to understand that what actually the whole content writing world is changing now, and what actually can be implemented from the side of AI into this content writing uh, task. So, and it is not some magical hack. It is just a assistant which is going to assist you in drafting the initial, you can say that document. Here is what you are going to learn. First, you will have complete understanding that how AI works for the content creations. Yes, there is no something technical miracle. It's just a practical knowledge you can just use immediately. Second is clear framework, what actually it is, so that you are going to learn here, so that with by using this clear framework you can interact with the AI tools. Third, we will try to create a template library where we will have a good professional templates. We will use that and we will check that how the outputs are getting different. And the fourth one, with this all rights, we get some responsibilities, or we can say ethical responsibility, which we should follow. So in this section, in this course, so there are three sections. In section one, we will see the AI fundamentals. In section two, we will see the prompts and the tools. And in section three, we will do hands-on practice on the prompts, and we'll see that how it is getting differ. So in first section of AI fundamentals, we will try to demystify artificial intelligence is nothing like a mystery. It is, imagine, it is like a student who has learned all books, all articles, all news, and everything. So, if somebody is that much expert that who has a knowledge of all the books, all the articles, all the newses, and all current affairs, will be able to assist in a very better way. However, there are few tools who are which all are dependent just on the a fixed time duration or time limited data, but you have the access of the internet prompt, and this prompt is nothing, it is just a text. As we human communicate in the same way the machine is communicating with the human. Now human has to represent their ideas in such a way that it should get understandable by the machine, and that's actually the prompt is. So in second section we are going to learn mostly the prompt, and in third section we will do hands on. We will see that how prompts are providing a better result, means if we change the prompt what is effect on the output. So these three sections we are going to see further in this course.
Hello again. So now I want to make again clear about something upfront. This course is not about cutting corners or creating generic robotic content. It is about using AI as a thinking partner that helps you be more creative, more productive, and more consistent in your content creation. When you complete this course, you will have a complete understanding how AI works. No technical something is required, and just a practical knowledge. With the practical knowledge you will able to understand immediately that what actually is required by a AI tool to give you a proper output, so that you can easily reframe your uh, context to get the better. So we'll see later also. Just I'm putting name here that CLEAR. This is actually the framework which we should follow when we are putting our any input to the uh, AI tool. So with the help of this clear framework, we can communicate with the AI tools that will dramatically improve our results. You will have a library of professional prompts templates you can customize for your needs, saving hours every week. You will know exactly which AI tool to use for different types of content and how to get the best result from each one. And finally, you will have the clear ethical framework for using AI responsibly in your content creation. Most importantly, you will have the confidence to start using these tools immediately, whether you are complete beginner or someone who has tried the AI tool before but has not got the great results. So, as we discussed that in a first session, we are going to demystify our what say that demystify the mystery of AI. So let's dive in. So first of all, keep in mind that AI is not like a Terminator, which is going to that overpower this world and is going to replace the humans. Let me give you a better way to think about it. Remember your smartphone, right? So, what happens in smartphone? You type I and suddenly you get the suggestion. And you just press the tab. Again, you get the suggestion going. Again, you just press the tab. Again, you get the suggestions too. Again you press the tab, and in that way you will complete the full sentence. I'm going to my home, and this whole sentence got written just by pressing the tab. So here actually the brain, this is the brilliant mind which is telling you that what should be the next. So AI is imagining things. AI is just predicting the things from its previous learning that what you may need next. In the same way, AI is trying to understand your need as per your requirements, which you kept, and will give the output based on that. So how better you give the output, that actually is really a matter. So it is not like a magic, not like a superpower. It is just like a brilliant student who knows everything. He has read the all articles, he has read all the newspapers and everything. So as much as you interact with the AI, it will keep learning because it will learn new things from you only. Right? So just example, if you have to give an advertisement of a chair, so what you will do, you will write the description of the chair. To write the description, you will just think for about 2 hours that what should be the content, how we should frame it so that it will be so appealing to the people and it will attract the customers and all. So this can be done in 20 seconds with the help of AI because they have a lot of resource. They have a lot of descriptions in their hand. AI has a lot of training materials behind it, which it can use and tell you the best one which AI feel is for your context. So in a way, you got a draft, or you can say that initial draft of your description. Now you work on that and make your final draft. So the time you might have spent to make the initial draft, that got saved, and you utilized that time to finishing that, or you can say that to providing a proper shape to that initial draft and getting the final draft. So this way, AI is going to assist a lot in creating the different contents. Now, the few terminologies which you may encounter while a discussion of the AI or you while dealing with the AI tools, first is algorithm. Just going to the little bit simple terminology. Algorithm, nothing. It is just like sorry, sorry, my pen is not working here. Ah. It's just like sorry, recipe of any food. But is that it is instruction. Algorithm is an instruction which you give to the machine. Same way you may come out with the term training data. Actually, training data is the knowledge base on which the AI has been trained. Whatever AI is producing to you or AI is providing suggestion to you is totally based on the training data which it has in its backend. Third one which you may hear that is machine learning. Machine learning is, as the name suggests, it is the learning of the machine with the help of algorithm and the training data. Machine will try to learn a new thing so that it can provide you a better response. Or will come to know later. So now after this machine means what you have got done, you have told the instructions, you have provided the data. Now machine has started learning. Now this learning can be very vast. It can have the learning from the various sources. So as it has learned from numerous amounts of text, and it has now understood that how to communicate. It got terminology, new terminology, that is LLM, that is large language model. And this LLM speaks with us, or I speak with this large language model in my natural language, that is NLP, natural language processing. It is how AI works with human language, not like a computer codes. So in NLP, actually, we are trying to communicate with the machine in our own human language. We do not need to go in more technical details of this. Uh, so just to get little bit view, I just told all these terminologies. So this is actually the I just told that how it is got trained and it has a vast knowledge and all those things, but with all these things AI has some limitations, and with that limitation AI alone is not sufficient for creating any uh, content. AI cannot feel emotions or have any personal experience. Whatever data is given in the training, that's the only thing which AI can understand. AI cannot access the real-time informations until unless it has provided the capability to do so. Most of the AI tools are time bound. They are limited to specific year data. For example, if I ask AI to write a uh, article, or you can say that post, for being the nervous before the interview job. It can create something which can be generalized, but it will not provide the actual feeling which I am getting. So AI does not feel the emotion of a person. Even AI don't know about the uh, happenings as in the surroundings, so it cannot frame the answer so that it will be always appropriate to communicate. AI does not know your business, your customers, or brand wise unless you tell it specifically. So, whatever answer it will give, if you are not providing the proper context, it will give answer which will be generic. And the most dangerous thing is that AI can do the mistake, and the mistake will be with such a confidence that you will not be able to understand on the first sight that it has done the mistake. And that's why the fact checking comes very, very crucially here. We should do the fact checking of all the AI created contents, because we are miss. Yes, I'm not saying that AI will always give come out with some wrong information only, but yes, there might be some information which AI manipulates itself and give it to you, and with such a confidence that you will think that, oh, this will be correct only. So that actually needs attention. So these limitations means AI is not replacing you, right? It's just amplifying you, your experience, your perspective, your understanding, and your creativity. It is just assisting you to concentrate yourself about your more crucial part of the profession or a job. So your creativity or your understanding cannot be replaceable, right? So this tool is just assisting, not replacing. Now let's dive deeper into how these LLMs really work. Imagine a friend who is incredibly well read, having read every novel, newspapers, and social media posts, every manual, recipe, and academic paper. So they have the photographic memory and understand how language works and what makes the communication effective in different contexts. If you ask this friend to help you to write a birthday invitation, they don't just copy an invitation. They think about the patterns, create something new based on these patterns. And that's essentially what the AI tools are doing. They have read a vast amounts of human writings and learned how communicate effectively. So these AIs learn in three phases. So how means first one which we go is massive reading. The AI analyzes millions of documents like a student who never sleeps. So it will read a millions of documents. It will understand and recognize the patterns. It knows the patterns between different context and styles. It will learn how to generate the responses. And when you give it the prompt, it uses those patterns to create something relevant. All this happens in seconds, and the quality depends on entirely the quality of instruction you give it. Let's talk more about some popular LLMs and their personalities. I think LLMs, yeah. So, ChatGPT, it is by OpenAI. It is conversational and good for creative writings, and style is human-like. And free version is also available for the ChatGPT, which many of you might be using. Same we have Google Gemini. It is from the Google. It also has the free versions available, paid versions also. So here you have the structured information you will get, professional you can create information here. And we have Cloud by Anthropic. It is thoughtful and analytical advisor. Actually, it is known for through its responses. It has more thinking power and all. It has. And if you see, these all tool have something different in them. However, Cloud is not free, means it has a trial versions and all those things might be, but it's not that free. But yes, ChatGPT and Gemini are free to use. You can use it. Gemini just with the help of your Google account. ChatGPT also needs the account login. However, you can just use it with the capture yourself logged out also. So now the question is that which tool should I choose and all. So it totally depends. Means which type of task you have to do. So which type of content? If you want engaging content and you want to engage your audience and all, chat gpt can create much better engaging content that than compared to the Gemini and all. However, if you want some professionally looking content and all, that Gemini will be much better in that case. And if you want some logical and research or something which needs some thinking analysis and all, Cloud is much better to go for that. But there are some misconceptions. What AI is doing? Either AI is taking the data from the previous trained data and putting to you. No, not at all. AI does not just copy paste from other content. It generates the new content based on the patterns. So whatever content AI is providing you is totally unique, and it's not like a copy paste. AI will only sound the robotic if you give it robotic instructions. Good prompting creates the natural and engaging content. So using AI is not a cheating. It's a tool that amplifies your skills, just like a calculator and spelling checkers and all. So modern AI tools are designed to be conversational. If you can send an email or text, you can use AI. So we should keep in mind that whatever AI is providing you is not like a copy paste from somewhere. It has its own generation capabilities, and it will generate the new answer based on the patterns available during its training. So let's cover the transformation AI is bringing to content creation. So in the past, creating content was like being a craft person, slow, careful, and often struck by the writer's block. Now it's more like being a director, providing vision, giving clear instruction, collaborating with the capable assistant. So Sarah, who runs a small bakery, just putting example, used to spend Sunday afternoons writing one newsletter. Now, after learning these techniques, she creates months worth of social posts, two newsletters, a blog content, and about 2 hours with a 40% of increase in engagement. So a person who is working somewhere can engage it uh, herself or himself in other work or in his actual profession. And on the we discussed earlier also, we can use AI tool to create almost all type of posts like blog post, articles, social contents, emails, and websites copies. So this tool can be used in the various for the various purpose. And it has been reported by many people also that AI is assisting a lot in their day-to-day life, in their professional work also. So let's going to little bit that when it comes to the tools like GPT, ChatGPT, which is creative and conversational content, so better for the blog post and the social updates, stories and emails. While Google Gemini is mostly for the research based or factual things, because Gemini can actually access the real time data also from the websites and all, and it can provide you the most updated, or we can say that better than the chat gpt update will be much better than the chat gpt and all. And while you go for the cloud, it's for a long form analytical writing and complex problem solving things, you can use the cloud. So this all depends, means what is your requirement, how you want to go, and all which tool will be fitting for you. So communicating with the AI is you get exactly what you want. So the better you communicate, the better you will get the result. The quality of your output is directly related to the quality of your instruction. If you hired a freelancer writer, you would not say just that write something about our business. You would give some context, a goal, and you will share some examples and all, right? So to write a perfect prompt, we use five essential elements: context, answers, who you are, and why you are writing this. For example, I'm a small business consultant, overwhelmed entrepreneurs writing a blog about the productive challenges. Now I have given the context. But what? Why I'm providing this? So next I have to define that what task I have to give. So task is what you need AI to do. It should be specific and precise. Like write three LinkedIn posts for customer service training program. This is a clear task. Now, the way of writing the task will also differ as per the audience in front of them. You are putting this post, or which type of readers are going to read this. So you have to clarify the who is your audience, like service based business owners or general public, or which type of audience you have. Then you should mention the format. What should be the method, like the length of the post you want, or the tone, style, and formatting. Like write 250 words in a conversational tone with the problem, solutions, and call to actions. So you have to define the format also. And at last, if possible, give some example to the AI, so that AI will understand, okay, you like to get in this way. For example, here's a simple example that write about marketing. This is really a very, very bad prompt. It's something if I will ask you write about the marketing, it's a very huge topic. And what actually in marketing you want to write? How long you want to write? What is the length of your requirement, article requirement? And means who is going to read this article? Either marketing persons, I will use the marketing terminology, or the layman person. So this all things are little bit confusing. So if you will give such type of prompt, you will get the output, but yes, it will be like a means generalized output, and it will not have some anything specific. So in that place, if you write it clearly that I run a small bakery in downtown Portland, something, and then you write a Facebook post promoting our new gluten-free cupcakes, and some way you add the audience, local health and conscious families, or you can say like that format also casual friendly tone with the call to action. Length is 100 to 150 words. Everything you have told. Now this prompt is fine because you have defined everything, but still this prompt has one missing, that is the example. But example is not that much important. It's just optional if you want to clarify that exact which pattern you want to follow. So let's just start. Come back again and start with the fundamental of the truth. Fundamental truth. The quality of what you cut from AI is directly proportional to quality of instructions you give it. So, as we have discussed just in a previous slide, that we should concentrate on context, task, audience, format, and example. And if we are including these five pillars, we are good with prompt. So let's have a little bit light on these five fundamentals. Let me put one statement. Write a blog post about productivity. Now this is really, really very bad prompt. Nothing is clear that regarding what and all. But in place of that, if you mention that I am a small business consultant who helps overwhelmed entrepreneurs, and I want to write a blog post that address specific productivity uh, challenges my clients have are facing. And then you mention your client's little bit background, and then you give that tone of this your what do you say, that post means, and who is going to read your post mostly. So these things, if you add it, it will it will little bit improve the output. So here most the thing which I wanted to tell, that just text the context thing. Defining the context is very much important, that you are asking something to do someone, so you should tell first that what was the background, why you want this task, and then you define task. Now, defining the task is also very big. So for example, task. I will just click help me with social media post. It's a very bad prompt. Not at all, it's good prompt. Mention it, LinkedIn post. Mention it, what you are going to do, announcement, or what, or you are going to tell something about your achievements. So, what task you are giving, that also matters a lot. You gave the background, be clear about your task, what you actually want. And once you are defined with the task, then defined audience. Who is going to read your post? So for my friends or for the general public or for the healthcare professionals, so the tone of the output will change accordingly. Knowledge and the uh, key points will get added accordingly. And fourth one is format. Just if I rate, make it engaging. Yes, you are telling about the engaging post, but yes, what there should be the length and which type of tone you want to add and all those things. So better than write 250 words in a conversational tone, structured as a problem statement, three actionable solutions and call to actions. Use bullet points. So like that, if you tell, it will modify the output accordingly, and it will be like a customized output as per your need. And at last, if you, as I told, if you want, you can give the example, like here's the example I'm looking for then you can just give the example, some post of example of your post which you have already done. So it will take the reference of that style, and then it will reframe the output accordingly. So prompt formula is very much simple. Every time when you write the prompt, context, task, audience, format. These things, these four key things you should always add, and if available example you are able to add, that will be much more helpful. So just going for a little bit on this side only, one more thing, that if you're providing the weak prompts, the problem is that it is going to waste your time only, because if you are providing a weak prompt, you have to again identify the mistake and tell that no, 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 not like this, you have to tell this. So you will keep putting the prompts in that. Yes, GPT has, or transformers have that capability to remember the past conversation, but yes, but it will not be that much effectful as it will be in one shot if you can give, right? So once you are comfortable with the basic formula, you should make it little bit, you can work on its better improvements and all, like if you want to tell do the role assignments and all, like for example, you are asking as a blog writer, so you tell that as a blog writer, act as a marketing manager, and then you give the context and all. So if you will assign the role, the prompt will literally work accordingly. It will literally work like if you given the role to the prompt, that sorry, the chat gpt or tool, AI tool, then tool will act actually like that only. So that is a little bit advanced things which you can do, but yes, this clear one format is really important, where we have to give the context, then you have to tell the task, then you have to tell the, what to say that, uh, format, audience, and all, and examples. Now, there are many things which you can do. You can add the constant settings and techniques, and multiple options are there. You can add in that. So those things are also important. But yes, that's really a very high level thing, which we will go back to that. But before that, let's give a little bit view then how actually this model works, how this AI model thinks and respond. What actually it does, so AI does not think the human do. Instead, it plays an incredible, sophisticated prediction game. Imagine you are reading this sentence. It is beautiful sunny day. So I think I will go for a. What word comes next? You probably thought walk, run, or bike ride. You made that prediction based on the patterns you have learned from the language context. AI does the same thing. But instead of just predicting the next word, it is predicting the most helpful, complete response to your entire prompt. Based on the patterns it has learned from the millions of examples of good writing. Here is a crucial one insight. AI is always trying to predict what a knowledgeable, helpful man would write in response to your prompt. This means the more your prompt sounds like something that would typically receive the high quality response, the better your result will be. When you understand that AI is fundamentally about the pattern matching and prediction, you can craft the prompt and that tap into the best pattern in its training. The fourth step uh, that is AI follows is first one is understanding. So AI breaks down the prompts and identifies the key components. What type of content are you requesting? What is the context? Who is the audience? What constraint have you specified? After that, AI will match, pattern matching. It searches through the vast training data for similar situations, successful responses, and if you are asking for product descriptions like things, it recalls the patterns of millions of effective product descriptions. And once it is done with this, then AI will go for generating the response. So it construct the response word by word and is always predicting what would be the most helpful based on your specific requirements and the patterns it's identified. And then it will check. So it will uh, check the responses to ensure that whatever you have asked, whatever instructions were given by you, either the response is matching with that or not. And this whole process occurs in milliseconds. and in few seconds you will have the output on your screen. So you want to make step 1 and 2 easy as possible by the clear and specific instruction. So as clear instruction will be, that fast the process will be. Even a small change create a big difference. What word you have selected, what is the order of your instruction, what specificity you have given, and any example which you have kept. So like right tends to produce a like if you go for the, let's go to the first one, word thing. So if you're asking like write, so write tends to produce more formal and structured content. If you give the term like create, so create often results in more creative and innovative approach. It is not just a simple writing it, it's like making it little bit creative manner. If you type something generate, so it typically yields a more systematic and list like response. So it will try to give all your response into the bullet forms and all those things. So what you are adding, so each word has its own significance. Same way the order, AI pays more attention to the instructions that appear earlier in the prompt. So whatever you will write in the starting, that will be on the priority and will be kept on the priority as compared to the next one. So put your most important informations in the starting of the prompt, and then you put rest all informations. And specificity, yes, that's really important. How much specific you are. Don't give some broad thing to the AI. It will literally come out with some generic thing which may not be useful for you. For example, if you're writing as a tool that write about the time management, product selling, blog post, or you write about the time management, there's nothing called as time management. Just it's a very not a good prompt if you're writing like this. So you can write in clear that write a 300 words LinkedIn article about the time management. So if you're mentioning like that, then something you're making it clear for the AI to specify. And the pattern. Okay, yeah, one more thing. Yeah, specific citizen, there are pattern, yes. So it also works. As you work with AI tools, you notice that there is a consistent behavior patterns. Means AI is giving in a proper structured, a specific way it's answering you. So once you get that idea that how it is answering you, in what pattern it is answering you, you may have convert your prompt in such a way that it fits or it aligns with the core functionality of this of the that AI tool. And we should be very much careful sometimes because AI try to mimic or try to copy our conversational tone, how we are putting the prompt. After some time AI will start answering in the same tone. So the way you are talking to the tool, you should be very much careful on that time. It should not be like something waste prompts are just you are pushing in that. After some time, it will start giving in that way only answer. So as much structured and mm, properly framed prompt you will put, your AI outputs will keep improving in that way. AI will always try to fulfill every part of your request. So, but if you ask too many things in one prompt, no, you might get a response that tries to do everything but does not excel at any one thing. If you ask many things, though, it will just generalize everything and will give you. So we should be clear on that we should not just dump the task into that one prompt only. So what is actually the clear framework of this? I was telling about clear. So let's see that what actually this clear framework is. Clear is context, L is for length, E is for example, E is for audience, and R is for role. So, as I told earlier, that uh, if we go for advancement of the prompting and all, we should define the role also. So, context we know that we have discussed till now a lot of time. Context is telling something about your background. Length, so it will collect all the medical information and all the conversations which is related to a doctor and doctor's conversations, so that it will answer in the same language, same tone to you. So this clear framework of that prompt is really helpful if you are if you apply this in your prompt uh, prompt design. Like just a simple examples. I think there should be example. Yeah, write something about marketing. It's totally waste. Now you see the second one. Write 300 word blog intro about the email marketing for small business owners. So now this prompt is giving a clear idea that what actually the user wants. Write a short detailed explanation for what? Write a concise. Now here, see, it was too bad. But here, no, you see that it's a conflicting. Here you are saying the short, and then you are saying explanation. So this is the conflicting instruction for the bot. So we should be clear like that. Write a concise 100-word summary with key points. Now here, no context. Write about our new product. Which product? What was your business? Nothing was told. So write about our new eco-friendly water bottle for outdoor enthusiasts. So here we are clearing everything. Like missing format. Explain social media marketing. So it can give you one line explanation what actually the social media marketing is, or it can give you about 1000 words explanation also. So you should be clear that create a bullet point guide for social media marketing. Ignoring audience. Write a technical guide. Technical guide for who is going to use this? A technical person or layman? If a technical person, the language will be technical. If a layman, then language will be like a layman. So you have to mention the write a beginner friendly technical guide for non-programmers. So once you are mentioning this, the who is going to use this technical guide, it will be easy for bot to uh, give the response. So what we have seen that we should follow a clear format. Now, whatever we have seen that context, task, then audience, then format, and then example, earlier we have seen. So this clear format contains all these things, right? Context, length, example, audience. So it is Arna. Huh. And role. So if you are following this clear format, your prompt will be very, very much crafted and will be very, very much precise as well as specified for the specific requirement which you want. So this already we have seen that ChatGPT, Gemini, and Cloud, all these needs the proper clear format prompt. Only thing is that if you see there, ChatGPT is mostly used for the conversational and engaging things, while Gemini has a more structured as well as research related data and data accuracy, because they have the access to Gemini is of the Google, and they have the access to the internet's data, current data also, and but thoughtful. And if you see that you want a very mm, logical things, if you want to generate and all, then cloud is the preferred one. So if you see like blog post, if you want to go, ChatGPT is fine to go with. The research article, if you want, Gemini is good to go. Business proposals you want to write, then cloud is good to go. And social media, ChatGPT. So if you see that for a formal use, ChatGPT is fine to go. Now these are the few pre-built prompts, and that we'll see in our hands-on session.